thank you very much. Oh, aren't I a lucky girl?
All good. Right, that will click over in 2 minutes to go. See you later.
All right, see ya. Bye. Cheers.
Yes. Don't want that one going up halfway through.
Okie coke. Cheers, Chris. Let's have a little stretch. Whew. Need to get the blood pumping. Whew, whew, whew. All right, going live in 30 seconds. We have 4 viewers apparently. Dun, 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 dun. Jazz hands. Jazz hands to get the blood pumping. All right. Oh, is anyone joining me in the Zoom room at all? Going to see. Oh, we've got 6 more seconds, guys, before we go live. Hey, what's up, risers? Okay, it's Ashton here. Welcome. Okay, so today I'm going to be doing Power 2. Right, so yeah, quite an old school sequence. I'm excited to teach it, and yeah, hope you're ready. Okay, if you want to listen to the soundtrack whilst you're practicing as well, then head over to www.rise.co.uk/online, and then next to this class, Power 2, there should be a little Spotify link there, the little green icon. All right, so yeah, turn that on now if you want to have tunes playing alongside. Okay, so whenever you're ready, let's come into our wide-legged child's pose. All right, so knees at mat width apart and toes tapping at the back here. Arms reaching forwards, lengthening, arms creeping, fingers forwards, and then allow forehead to rest on floor. Once you feel like you can't stretch the body anymore, then allow the elbows and chest to sink downwards towards the mat. Okay, now bring focus to breath. So big inhalation into the stomach and chest. Feeling everything just swell up and rise, and then gentle exhalation out through the nose as we feel everything loosen off and melt towards the floor. All right, 4 more of these beautiful deep breaths, furthering into relaxation. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, 3 more now. Inhale. Really noticing how the body moves with the breath. Really becoming aware of the breath. And trying to maintain this awareness throughout the session. Inhale, even as the movements get challenging. And we might struggle a little bit to keep up. We still want to maintain that awareness of breath. That will help us endure the movements and keep us going. And 1 more exhalation. All right, forehead up from floor, guys. Hands towards you, shoulders over hands, taking our tabletop position. So tabletop, knees underneath the hips and hands underneath the shoulders, just like a table here. Right, fingertips pointing forwards. Let's start with a Superman hold, moving into a crunch. All right, so grounding into your left hand. Inhale, extend the right arm in front of you. Okay, try to even out your shoulders, so you don't want to be cocking to one side there. And then if it feels good to do so, then also lift the opposite leg, okay? Right arm and left leg. Pin your hips down. Flex your back foot, okay? This will help you with your alignment, so we don't open up to the side or topple. All right, 3 deep breaths. Keep extending your front arm and your back leg, making the body longer and longer. Okay, 2 more breaths for 2. Keep that core squeezed. And for 1. Okay, 1 more inhalation here. And then as we exhale, we're going to crunch the elbow to the knee. No worries if you don't quite make the elbow to the knee, and chin to chest. Inhale, lengthen. This is a Superman crunch. 2 more. Now exhale as we crunch. 1 more. Inhale, slow lengthening, making yourself long, and then exhale back to crunch. All right, hand and knee back onto the floor. Are you ready for the other side? Inhale, lengthen left arm and the right leg. Stay stable here. Remember, you can always just only lengthen your left arm here. You do not have to lift that back leg if you're feeling a bit too wobbly. Okay, 2 more breaths. It's okay to be a little bit wobbly. Okay, it is still morning. I can be a little bit wobbly in the morning as well. 1 more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, you ready for those crunches? Keeping shoulder blades open. Inhale. And exhale. That's it. Chin to chest. Inhale, feeling the back flex and extend. And exhale. 1 more to go. Inhale. Reaching with that arm and that foot, and exhale. Oh, hello, Liz. I've just seen you appear there. How are you? Okay, hand and knee back onto the floor. Welcome. Hey. All right, so from here, big inhalation, and then tuck your toes underneath. As you exhale, lift those hips into the air, taking our first downward dog here. So in your downward dog, strong foundation, so feet at hip width apart, gently driving heels to floor. Have a soft bend in the knees if you need. Push the floor away, shoulders away from the ears, and let's start to pedal the feet. Allow the head to relax. You can swing the hips from side to side as much as you want. It can be a little movement or a big movement, just depending on how you feel. 3 more deep breaths for 3. For 2. And for 1. All right, coming back into the center. Now lift those hips, guys. Squeeze the abs. Send them upwards. Inhale here. As we exhale, shift forwards into that plank. Shoulders over hands. Glutes are squeezed. Driving heels to the back of the mat. 1 inhalation here, and then as we exhale, let's go for that halfway chaturanga, or knees, chest and chin. So weight comes forwards, and then we lower the chest to about elbow level to begin with. 1 breath here, elbows tucked in. Beautiful, Liz. Inhale, and then exhale, slowly lower to full chaturanga, or come onto knees. Inhale, ground into heels of hands, lift to that beautiful down dog. That's it, squeeze the glutes, knees off the mat if possible. Okay, lift the chin and chest, beautiful, and then exhale back into your down dog once again. All right, inhale here, and then exhale, shift forwards into that plank. Let's finish off the warm-up here with a nice plank jack blast, all right? So you can take the option of inhaling out the legs and exhaling back in, or if that's a little bit too much, then just do some toe taps, or even come onto 1 knee if you need to. Are you ready? 10 of these. Inhale out, exhale in. 9, 8, pinning the hips down. 7, 6, 5, 4, keeping shoulders stable. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work. Okay, 1 more vinyasa, and we get started with round number 1. Inhale here in plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, scoop to up dog. Whoa, lift the chest, shoulders down. Exhale, flow to down dog. 1 inhalation here, bend the knees, look in between the hands, and then either step or pop to your forward fold. Allow the head to drop for a breath here, inhale. And then as you exhale, lift and sweep up the arms, hands into the air. Hands together, and then we're going to start round number 1 now. So we're going to come into a chair. So lift up the arms again, inhale, separate the hands. Feet can be together or separated, up to you, and then exhale, sit down. Okay, so when we have the feet separate from one another, it gives you a bit of a more stable foundation. So just have a little play around with whatever stance you need to take. Keep sitting back into the heels in your chair here. Keep reaching forwards, extending the arms. You want that straight line from hand to glutes. All right, keep sitting 2 more breaths. Can you sink a little bit deeper for me? Maybe even taking a little toe lift to open up the backs of the legs there. Okay, 1 more breath, tucking tailbone underneath the hips. And then slowly rise, inhale and exhale. Plant hands onto the floor and then step or jump back into your down dog. Do whatever suits here. All right, from here, in down dog, we're going to do some toe rolls. So as we inhale, we roll forward, shifting weight forwards, coming right onto the tippy toes. As we exhale, we ground the heels back onto the floor. Have a bend in the knees if you need to. And if you just want to stay in that down dog, that's cool as well. So for 3, inhale, exhale. For 2, lift those hips, guys. And for 1, working the shoulders a little bit there, 2. All right, shifting back into your down dog. Let's take a scorpion knee drive, starting with the right leg lifting. Inhale, lift up the right leg. Open your hips, guys. Okay, really stack them on top of one another. Even out the weight between the hands. And then as we exhale, we're going to bring this knee across the body underneath us and then to the opposite tricep or elbow. Squeeze and hold, and then inhale all the way back to the top. Right, are you ready? 3 of these. Exhale, crunch. For 3. Inhale all the way to the top, opening up those hips, squeezing that top glute every time. For 2. Bringing those hips down as you do that knee drive. And exhale. Awesome. Inhale all the way to the top and then plant both feet back down onto the floor nice and quietly. Other side, are you ready? Inhale, lift, open hips, and then exhale, flow. Now guys, if your hips are a little bit painful doing this, don't open them up. Just come into that 3-legged dog and then go for that knee drive. Okay, so just adjust it as you need if you have dodgy hips. Inhale all the way to the top and then exhale, plant both feet back down into down dog. 1 inhalation here, bend knees, and then exhale, step or pop to your seated pose. Unfold the legs in front of you, and let's go for a forward fold. Recovery forward fold. Inhale, arms up. Relax the legs, extend the arms, leading with chest. Let us fold and hinge at the hips. Keep reaching forwards, hinge, hinge, hinge. And then when you can't hinge anymore, then allow hands to come onto the floor, outside of calves, or even wrap around the feet. Whatever enables you to just relax and sink into the pose. Okay, 2 more breaths now. Feel the whole body extend, nose to knee or thighs or shins. And 1 more breath. And then release, unhinge. Walk your hands back towards you, cross your legs, pop your hands onto the floor, and then step or pop back nice and quietly to that plank there. All right, vinyasa transition before round number 2. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, 2 up dog, keeping that beautiful alignment and movement. And then exhale, flow to down dog. Okay, so we're going to launch straight into our chair from here, all right? So get ready. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, pop or step forwards, feet together or apart. Inhale, rise, and then sit back as we exhale to that beautiful chair. Toe lift if possible. Extend arms, keep sinking back. For 3. Oh, Liz is frozen. For 2, hopefully she'll come back. Keep sinking. Okay, one more breath before we come into our twisted chair. All right, hands to heart. Stay in that chair, guys, and then we're going to twist. So bring a left elbow onto the outside of the right knee, the outside, that's it, and then rotate the torso so that the hands come as close to the center of the chest as possible. Keep lifting the chest for 3, but keep your glutes low. Don't allow them to ride up. For 2, to just really allow the backs of the legs to stay active here. One more breath. Come on, you can do this. And then gently untwist onto the other side now. For 3. Deep breaths now. Keep twisting, keep lifting. For 2, and keep sinking all at the same time. A lot of things to think about here. And one more breath. All right, untwist. Pop hands onto floor. Step or pop back to your downward facing dog. Remember those little toe rolls? Let's go for those. Inhale onto tippy toes. Weight comes forwards. Exhale back onto the heels. Really lifting the abs into the air. Inhale for 3. For 2. Oh, can you get those heels even higher? And for 1. All right, 3-legged dog next. So inhale, lift up the right leg, pin your hips down so that they're in line with one another. Even out weight between both hands. You've got a choice. You can stick with the heel on the floor, or you can come onto the ball of the foot. Just whichever one you prefer. I wouldn't say that either is harder than the other. Just whatever feels good. All right, try to keep the back nice and straight as well. You don't want to arch the back or let go of the abs here. 2 more breaths for 2. Keep that top glute engaged too. Keep lifting, extending that leg. 1 more breath. Oh, and then exhale, release both feet onto the floor. Other side now, you ready? Inhale, lift, pin hips, engage, and straighten back. 3. Take your pick, ball of foot or heel. For 2. Keep squeezing that top glute. And 1 more breath. Woo. And then release foot back onto the floor. Okay, we're going to stay in our dog here. Have a little rest if you need. We're going to take a scorpion knee drive, remember. So inhale, right leg lifts, open up. And then exhale, crunch. Beautiful. Slowing the movement down. It's like you're doing it in slow motion, yeah? Inhale, open. Really squeeze that top glute. Stack the hips. And 1 more to go. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, inhale all the way back to the top, and then we're going to transition as smoothly as we can into our fallen pyramid. So this right leg threads underneath the left. We open up over to the left. Keep it lifted if possible. Pop it onto the floor for a little bit of support. The chest is open. Come onto your knee or your forearm if you need. Reach up with that left arm. Let's go for some leg lifts. For 3. Keeping hips open. For 2. Woo! And for 1. All right, unthread, come back into that downward dog. Are you ready? Scorpion knee drive on the other side. Inhale, left leg lifts, open. Exhale, slow knee drive. For 3. For 2, try to really enjoy the fluidity of this movement. And for 1 more, feel that control in your shoulders and your hips there. All right, from here, thread into your fallen pyramid. So left leg threads underneath right, open up, stick those hips right up. For 3, taking whatever variation you need. Leg lifts if you can, for 3. For 2, and for 1. Unthread hand and feet onto floor, taking down dog. Inhale, bend knees, exhale, step up, pop to your seated position. Forward fold. Now inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forwards, lead with chest again. Pop your hands wherever they need to be. Make your adjustments, whatever you need to do to feel good in this recovery pose. 2 more breaths now. And 1 more breath. So we've got a reverse plank coming up. We've got a couple of options. So release your feet or your your legs, and then pop your hands onto the floor, so just a little bit behind the hips here. Roll your shoulders back, big shoulder engagement here, yeah? Squeeze the core as well. You've got a choice of lifting into a full reverse plank, hips into the air, the whole body is straight, the chest is up, glutes are squeezed. Or if you need a little bit of support, if it's hurting your wrists a little bit, then bend the knees and lift the hips. Come into your reverse tabletop instead, yeah? Just 3 breaths here. For 3. Rest whenever you need to, guys. For 2, keep lifting that chest, stay poker straight for me, nice one, and 1 more breath here, and release glutes to floor, gently cross legs, hands on floor, step or pop back to plank for me, vinyasa, inhale here, exhale, chaturanga, inhale to up dog, exhale to down dog. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, step or pop to your forward fold. Are you ready for round number 3? Inhale, extend, stand. Exhale, straight to that chair. That's it. Get that flowiness of the movements for 3. Lift toes if you can. Weight into heels. For 2, keep breathing, guys. You can do it. And then 1 more breath, sink back, hands to heart, twisted chair. Come on, left elbow onto outside of right knee for 3. And then after this, we're going to stay twisted, okay? For 2, come on, hands to center of chest, keep sinking down, activate backs of legs. 1 more breath. Now staying twisted, we are going to shuffle our left leg back, our left foot back, and come into our twisted lunge. All right, so everything stays pretty much the same. We just split our stance. So left foot comes back. You want your front knee to be directly above that front ankle. And then if possible, let's go for that little lift of the elbow here. Okay, using the core to get that lift for 3. Just an inch. No worries if not. Just don't want to be sinking into that front knee. For 2, keep twisting and lifting. All right, 1 more breath. Keep the shoulders relaxed. And untwist, hands onto floor. Quick vinyasa before we take the other side. Back to plank now. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Squeeze the glutes. Exhale. Inhale, bend knees. Exhale, step or pop to forward fold. Inhale, rise back to chair. Once again for 3. Doing the other side now, yeah? For 2. Whew. Just what you want to be doing, everything twice. And 1 more breath before we take our twisted chair. Hands to chest. Go for the twist for 3. Keep sitting back. Don't let those glutes ride up. Keep that core tight, yeah? Tuck the tailbone underneath the hips. Okay, 1 more breath before we shuffle our right leg back and we take that twisted lunge. Okay, so to ensure that you're stable, just try to keep your feet at hip width apart. Go for that lift of the elbow if you can for 3. Keep twisting. Looking upward slightly, chest is open. And 1 more breath. Try to enjoy it. And gently untwist, hands onto the floor. Let's step back to our downward facing dog. Ready for toe rolls. Inhale forward, tippy toes. Exhale back for 3. For 2, make sure you get those hips right up every time you return to that down dog. And for 1. Okay, 3-legged dog on ball of foot or heel. Inhale, right leg lifts. And we hold. Pin your hips together. Even out weight between hands. 3. I'm sure you all know this by now. For 2. And for 1. All right, folks, so we've got a side plank from here. So we're going to open up over to the right. So shifting your weight into your left hand, popping both feet together or having them stacked, we're going to open up into our side plank. Right arm extends, chest is open, shoulders stacked. And then if you can, even go for that right leg lift for 3. Hold. It's a static hold. For 2, try to ensure that your left shoulder is directly above your left wrist, okay? It keeps you nice and strong in your foundation. 1 more breath. And then release. All right, let's go back to that 3-legged down dog. Okay, so take down dog first. Inhale, left leg lifts. And take whichever variation you need. Pin your hips down for 3. Keep that top leg poker straight, guys. Keep those hips in line with one another. For 2, keep squeezing, keep engaging. And 1 more breath. Open up to your beautiful side plank now, shifting weight into that right hand, into that, down that right arm, going for that left leg lift if possible. For 3, keep extending the left arm. For 2, that's it, keep the hips open, hang on in there. 1 more breath, you can do it. And then release. Okay, hands onto the floor. Taking down dog again. Scorpion knee drive. Get ready. Inhale, right leg lifts open. Exhale, flow for 3. Inhale up. For 2, remember taking it slow. And last one now. And for 1. All right, you ready for that transition into your fallen pyramid? Let's go. Okay, thread that right leg underneath, open up. Let's go for those leg lifts if possible. For 3, for 2, and for 1. Great for that bottom inner thigh there. And then from here, we're going to take a forearm plank. So unthread, take plank first, and then replace your hands with your elbows. Now from here, you can have your hands relaxed or clasped. It's up to you. Elbows underneath the shoulders, knee drives. Now come on to your left knee if you need to. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, crunch that knee over to the tricep. For 3, for 2, hold. And last one now, keep those hips down, guys. And for 1, oh man. All right, hands replacing elbows. Are you ready? Let's go for scorpion again. Everything on the other side. Left leg lifts, opens. Exhale, crunch for 3. For 2. All right, 1 more. Before we thread and open up into our fallen pyramid. Over to the right. Inhale, open up. Exhale, thread. Shifting weight, opening. Lift for 3. For 2. And for 1. All right, unthread onto your forearms. You're ready for those knee drives. Inhale, lift. Exhale, crunch for 3. For 2. Oh, and for 1. All right, from here, hands replacing the elbows. Shift back into your down dog. Inhale here, and then exhale, step or pop to your forward fold. So legs out in front of you. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, fold. For 3, keeping the body as straight as is possible. Deep breaths now. For 2. And then 1 more breath. All right, from here, release your feet, hands onto the floor. Reverse plank, okay? So take whichever variation you need, bent legs or straight legs for 3. Keep lifting the hips, keep lifting the chest. Stay strong. For 2. Beautiful. And 1 more breath. Are you ready? We're going to go for some leg lifts, all right? So if you're in your plank, then we're going to lift our legs like this, driving the knee towards the chest. If you're in reverse table, then it's the same thing. We just lift one knee after the other, keeping everything strong. Okay, let's go for 3. Get that knee a little bit higher if we can. Squeeze it. For 2. 1 more now. And for 1. All right, now release your glutes to the floor, cross your legs, hands onto the floor, and then pop back to plank. Vinyasa again into round number 4. Inhale here, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to up dog, squeeze the glutes. Exhale, float to down dog. Inhale here, and then exhale, step or float to your forward fold. Inhale, rise. Let's shift into our chair pose. Straight back, guys. Don't let it arch. Sink back for 3. Relax the shoulders. Don't let them hunch. For 2, deep breaths. Feeling energy in the back of the body here. Ooh, all through the legs, all through the shoulders and the arms. 1 more breath. All right, hands to chest, twisted chair. Let's go for 3. Sinking back. For 2, keeping glutes low. Don't let them creep up. And for 1. Are you ready? Shift back into runner's lunge. Left leg shifts back for 3. Stay steady. Elbow comes off the knee if possible. For 2, keep twisting. And 1 more breath. And then we're going to untwist into a runner's lunge, all right? So slowly untwist here, trying to stay as stable as you can as you untwist. Arms into the air. Connect the hands if you want, but keep the shoulders relaxed. Front knee is at 90 degrees. We are going to go for some lunges. Are you ready? Inhale, lower back knee. Exhale, push all the way back up. Try to keep the weight even between both legs. Push your front knee out. If you've got dodgy knees, just don't take that lunge down yet. And 1 more. And for 1. Inhale. Exhale. All right, separate hands, hands onto the floor. Step back to plank, vinyasa before other side. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, float it down dog. Inhale, bend knees. Exhale, pop or step. 2, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Sink back to that beautiful chair. Try to even out the hips here for 3. Keep sinking. For 2. All right, 1 more breath. Hands to heart, twisted chair. Keep the knees in line with one another for 3. So it's your upper body we want to twist, not the lower body. And 1 more breath. That's why we keep the knees in line with one another. All right, shift back into twisted lunge for 3. Staying steady, lifting that right elbow off the knee if possible. Keep lifting, keep twisting. For 2. Try to keep your shoulders relaxed and away from the ears as well. All right, we've got 1 more breath. And slowly untwist, staying as steady as we can, pivoting on that back foot. Runner's lunge. Inhale, arms up. Relax the shoulders as you exhale. Are you ready? Let's lunge for 3. For 2, both knees at 90 degrees if we can, guys. Are you getting as low as you can with the back knee? And for 1. All right, exhale, hands onto the floor. Step back to downward facing dog. Toe rolls, please. Inhale, forwards. Exhale, down. For 2. Really feeling the calves open up here. And for 1. All right, from here into our 3-legged dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Point the toe. Come onto ball of foot if you need for 3. For 2, pin those hips down. And for 1, are you ready to open up into your side plank? Okay, whichever variation you need to take, come onto your forearm if you need, or knee for 3. For 2, hang on in there, you can do it. And for 1. All right, from here, coming onto your both hands, taking plank again. Forearm plank, knee drives, right leg, yeah? Inhale, exhale for 3. For 2, right onto the tricep, and for 1. Oh, beautiful. Okay, from here, hands replacing elbows back into 3-legged dog. Other side now. Inhale, left leg lifts onto ball of foot if you can for 3. For 2, straighten out the hips and the shoulders here. And for 1. Okay, ready? Opening up into side plank now. For 3. For 2, keep lifting, keep extending. And 1 more breath. And then we roll back into our forearm plank, ready for those knee drives, yeah? Elbows onto floor, quietly as we can. Knee onto floor if you need. Go for 3. For 2, exhale as we drive. Keep your hips pinned down. Don't let them ride up or sink. And 1 more. Go. Oh, nice one. Have a rest if you need. Hands onto floor if not. Taking down dog again. Scorpion. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, drive to knee. Opposite knee for 3. For 2. And for 1. Okay, this time ready. Get ready to thread through to your fallen pyramid. Thread smoothly, keeping hips elevated, open. Leg lift if we can. For 3. For 2. Stay strong, guys. And for 1. All right, we get to have a little rest in our forearm dog. So elbows onto the floor. Clasp the hands if you want, or keep them separate and relax. 3 deep breaths. Ground your elbows into the floor. For 3. Yes, this is a nice little rest for you here, guys. We're just going to stay still. For 2, slow your breath down, but we're still keeping the abs and shoulders engaged. 1 more breath, and then we're going to do some dolphin dips. Are you ready? Inhale, forwards with the shoulders, nose to knee if we can. Exhale, lift those hips, head in between hands, squeezing the abs. For 2. And for 1. Okay, you ready for the other side? So unclasp your hands. Hands onto the floor if possible. Lift both elbows at once, taking your downward dog. Once again, make your adjustments. And then let's go for scorpion knee drive on the other side. Inhale, left leg lifts, open. Exhale, crunch for 3. For 2. And for 1. Final thread through to fallen pyramid smoothly with control. Leg lifts if we can for 3. For 2, and for 1. All right, slowly unthread hands onto the floor, and then you can pop your elbows onto the floor. Taking forearm dog, clasp hands if you want for 3. Deep breaths. Try to even out weight between both shoulders. For 2. And for 1. Dolphin dips. Inhale forwards, nose to knee, nose to floor, sorry, for 3. For 2. And 1 more. Oh, feel that work in the shoulders there. All right, release hands. Lift up forearms into down dog if possible. Inhale here. Exhale, bend knees and then step up. Pop to your seated position. Relax your legs. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. Use this time to breathe, to recover for 3. Whew. Feel yourself sinking deeper into it. For 2. And 1 more breath. All right, unfold, hands onto floor, fingertips forward, reverse plank for 3. For 2, keep lifting the hips. All right, 1 more breath before we go for those leg lifts. All right, knee to chest, let's go for 3. Keeping those hips as still as possible. For 2, come on, more squeeze. And for 1, awesome. Bend the knees if you need to, remember. All right, from here, lower the glutes to floor, slowly and quietly as possible. Roll back into some leg lowers now. So level 1, hands and neck on floor, and then level 2, arms and arms overhead and shoulder blades off the floor. Inhale, lower legs, lower back to floor. Exhale, rise. Bend the knees if you need to. For 4, 3, slowly. Keep those shoulder blades lifted. 2. Keep that lower back taped to the floor. And for 1. Oh, bend knees. And cross legs, roll up into your plank again. Okay, you ready for that final round? Vinyasa. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back to down dog. Inhale, bend knees. Exhale, jump straight to chair. Quickly, but with great form. Okay, 3. That's it. Welcome back, Liz. You're back in the Zoom room. For 2. Hey. And 1 more breath. Get ready to take twisted. Hands to chest. Twist. 3. Sink back, guys. For 2. Get a little bit deeper if we can. And 1 more breath before we shift into our twisted lunge. Left leg shifts back. Lift the chest. Lift the elbow if we can for 3. Keep breathing. For 2. One more. Untwist, release hands, extend arms, turn to face the front again, runner's lunge. Here we go. 3. Push the front knee out. For 2. Beautiful. And for 1. Okay, we're going to take a surfer's lunge now. Hands to chest. Pivot to turn to the left side of the mat, and then sink your right glute, your front glute, onto your right heel, taking surfer's lunge. If this is doing your knee in, then just come into a lateral lunge. All right. 3. Come on, lift the chest, look ahead. You can even extend the arms to test your balance a little bit. For 2, shoulders relax. All right, 1 more breath. Woo! And then windmill hands onto floor, take plank. Vinyasa before other side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bend knees. Exhale, step or float forwards. Straight to chair. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, sink down for 3. For 2. Strengthen and lengthen the back here. And 1 more breath. Hands to top. Twist over to the left this time. 3. For 2. 1 more breath. All right, shift back with the right leg, taking twisted lunge. Steadily as possible, lifting that elbow off the knee. For 3. For 2. And 1 more breath. Hang on in there. Slowly untwist, separate the hands, sweep them up. Face forwards, lunge. Inhale, exhale for 3. For 2. And for 1. From here, bring hands to chest, turn and pivot over to the right, and then sink as smoothly as we can into that surfer's lunge, extending the arms if we want. For 3. Keep lifting the chest. For 2. Enjoying this beautiful balance. And 1 more breath. All right, windmill hands onto floor, turn towards the front, and then take downward dog into toe rolls for 3. For 2, come on, can we come onto the toes even more? And for 1, okay, 3-legged dog now. Inhale, right leg lifts, hold for 3. For 2, pin the hips down. And for 1, smooth transition into side plank now. Opening up over to the right. Lifting the leg if we can. For 3, hips up. For 2, extend that top arm. And for 1, get ready to roll into your forearm plank. Onto the elbows. Right leg lifts, knee drives. For 3. For 2. 1, keep those hips down. All right, back onto your hands. Take your downward facing dog again. 3-legged dog, other side. Inhale, left leg lifts. 3. Hips down. For 2, straighten the back. And 1 more breath. Opening up to side plank. Smoothly. For 3. For 2, keep the chest open. Doing well, guys. 1 more breath. Woo. And then slowly roll back into your forearm plank. Okay, elbows underneath shoulders. Left leg, go. Drive. 3, 2. Keep those hips down. And for 1. And guess what? We get to take a little rest in our flowing sphinx. So separate the hands, hands relax. Now flowing sphinx. Inhale, open up the chest, lifting the chin. Here, lengthening the neck. As we exhale, chin to chest, opening and rounding the upper back. Inhale. So we're just opening and closing those shoulder blades at the back there. For 2. And for 1. Lovely little bit of recovery for the shoulders there. Hands onto floor, tuck toes underneath. Get ready, lift straight into your down dog when ready. Scorpion knee drive. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, crunch for 3. For 2. And For 1, inhale, open, exhale, thread through to fallen pyramid. For 3, leg lifts if we can. For 2, and for 1, ready to just take a little settle in your forearm dog here. So forearms to floor for 3, for 2, and for 1. Okay, let's come straight back into that scorpion knee drive on the other side now. So inhale, left leg lifts, exhale, crunch for 3. For 2, we will get all our moves in, guys, before the class ends. And for 1, inhale, open, exhale, thread through to a fallen pyramid. For 3, leg lifts if we can. For 2, and for 1. All right, from here, come back into forearm dog again. For 3, for 2, 1. Dolphin dips. Inhale forwards, exhale back for 3, for 2, and for 1. Okay, from here we're going to take a little rest in our pigeon now. So left knee floats behind the left elbow, and then we lengthen out the right leg. Okay, with your arms you can extend in or keep the elbows on the floor. Sink down into the hips. If it's a bit too much for you with the back leg extended, then just keep that leg bent for an animal pose. 3 deep breaths, stretching out the glute here. For 2, and 1 more breath. All right, swap sides, guys. So right knee behind the right elbow this time for 3. Sinking down in hips, maybe rocking from side to side gently to tease it out. For 2. 1 more breath. All right, hands onto the floor, and then shift back into your down dog. Inhale here, exhale, bend knees, come into seated position. Legs in front, inhale, arms up, exhale, fold forwards. For 3. For 2. 1, hands on floor, back, lift, reverse plank. For 3, lift that chest, guys. Yep, squeeze glutes. For 2. 1, you ready for those leg lifts? Go. For 3. For 2, beautiful. All right, 1 more. And then release, bum to floor. Roll back, leg lifts, take whichever option you need. So for 5, inhale, lower, exhale, rise. For 4, lower back to floor, shoulder blades lifted. 3, slowly. For 2. Okay, 1 more low as we can go. And then from here, rock up onto your tailbone, taking high boat, all right, onto the tailbone. Legs can be bent or straight, arms are relaxed, chest is up. Finishing off with some low boat to high boats. Inhale, low boat, back to floor. Exhale, lift up straight into that V shape. Go. For 3, nice and slowly. For 2, all right, 1 more to go. And for 1, oh, hold, oh, and then release feet to floor, cross legs, pop back to plank. Finishing vinyasa here, keeping it slow, using it as a cool down. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga, slowly, slow the breath down now. Inhale, scoop to up dog, oh, feeling like stretching the abs, roll shoulders back. And then exhale, slow flow to down dog. Inhale, bend knees. Exhale, step or float to front fold, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, sweep arms up, extend, hands together. And then exhale, bring hands to heart. All right, well done, guys. That is power number 2. Woo!